What Amit Shah has achieved is incredible. An almost complete wipeout of Naxalism. There is 84% decline in Naxal-affected districts in the last 5 years, from 70 to 11. There is 89% decline in Naxal-related violent incidents in the last 15 years, from 1936 to 2018. There is 91% reduction in civilians and security forces deaths in the last 15 years, from 1010 to 93. 5,571 Naxals have surrendered in the last 5 years. 355 Naxals have been neutralized just this last year. But then again, remember how the usual suspects called Naxal terrorist Hidma a martyr? The painful truth is that most of these Naxals have either surrendered, or they have been neutralized, or they have now transformed into urban Naxals, or worst, Bourbon Naxals. The painful truth is that a country was and is still being run inside this country, and that the Naxals and the Maoists are running it. We also have to accept that the bigger country, India, has not been able to defeat this little country, even though the little country is shrinking as time goes by. In fact, we are entering the most dangerous phase. As I said, the Modi government, led admirably by Amit Shah, has achieved unprecedented success in tackling this red menace. The red corridor has shrunk to a red pagdandi, but the fact remains, we cannot let our guard down, not now. Especially as the mother country is feeding and nourishing this fetus, because the umbilical cord is intact. We can win 4 wars against an external enemy, Pakistan. We can go and bomb them even in peacetime, but we cannot seem to defeat this internal enemy, this country within a country. Parallels with the state of America and Vietnam could inevitably be drawn, but let's not go there. Let's focus on this little country that has killed thousands of our bravest Jawans and continues to. This little country has its own defense, its guns and munitions and bombs, its own economy through extortion and growing poppy. But most crucially, this little country has its own foreign service and diplomats. And they are its ultimate strength that allows the Naxals to burn schools, destroy roads and hospitals, and reject our constitution. And these diplomats, these urban Naxals, reside in our country, not in their country that they support and work for. They rationalize and justify Naxal violence, but cat gets their tongue when you ask them what 7 lakh Kashmiri Hindus should have done when they were murdered, raped, and ethnically cleansed from their own land. You see, Naxals can be Gandhis with guns, as their totem Arundhati once said, affectionately. But Kashmiri Hindus can't be. These are the people who dance at the murder of CRPF Jawans, turn Pol Pots into poet activists, who set the rose-tinted David Goliath media narrative here and abroad. Their every lie has been exposed, every argument countered, but like a hamster in a wheel, they keep paddling the vicious cycle. Making matinee idols out of Maoists can either be because of one's ignorance or moral relativism. Being congenital hypocrites, in their case it is both. A fishing Nigerian widow, honestly, is more trustworthy than these Islamo-fascist, Hamas-loving, Hindu-hating commie lunatics. There is but one foreign destructive ideology, let's be honest, that has wrecked every land it has reached the shores of, and that is communism. These anti-science cult that has resulted in the murder of 100 million is the antithesis of Darwinism, in that it abjures competition and empathy. It attracts hateful, incompetent failures in life. It cushions their guilt of destroying things they are incapable ever of building. You see, the thin lines that divide communism, anarchy, and revolution are there for a purpose. Hopscotch. These hammerheads have perfected the art of jumping from one square to another. Communism today, anarchism tomorrow, revolution, Naxalism, Maoism forever. There is no cure for communism. It can only be defeated through herd immunity. And until that happens, Mr. Amit Shah, although you've done great, do not let your guard down. Don't do that.